Good morning everyone. Today I will discuss with you about the Rizal family, early childhood and education. Today I will discuss with you three main points here. 1. The Mercado Rizal family. The second, early childhood in the Calamba Laguna. The lastly, we talk about the early education in the Calamba and Bina. So, recent life, family, childhood, and early education. When we talk about the recent life, family, childhood, and early education, it is the most important in the Philippines. So we should to know about the history from Rizal. So when we have to study about the history from Rizal, so in here we talk about the Rizal life, family and early education. And Rizal family, early childhood and education, the Mercado Rizal family. The Rizal is considered one of the biggest families during their time. Domingo Lamco. The family's Bentenal accident was the full blood by the Chinese who came to the Philippines from the Amoin, the China, in the colonial years of the 17th century and married a Chinese half-breed by the name of Ines de Rosa. The source refer that the Mercado Rizal family had also transferred of the Spanish, Malaya, and even Negrito blood aside from the Chinese. So Rizal came from the 30 members family consisting of his parents Francisco Mercado and second Teodora Alonso Rilonda, and 9 sisters and also the 1 brother. So when we talk about the Mercado Rizal family, as we can see here about the Rizal family, and Jose Rizal came from a 30 members family consist of his parents Francisco Mercado and Teodora Alonso Rilonda, and 9 sisters and 1 brother, father of Jose Rizal, who was the youngest of the 30 offspring of Zun and Serial Mercado. So, when we talk about the early childhood, Jose Protasion Rizal Mercado y Alonso Renolda was born on June 19, 1861 in the town of the Calamba Laguna. He was baptized Jose Rizal Mercado at the Catholica of Calamba by the various priest river. Rufino de Colentes with the Pedro Casanas as the sponsor. He was the 7th child in the family of 11 children. So both his parents were educated and belonged to the distinguished family. The early childhood memories, the first memory of Rizal in his infancy was his happy days in the family and gardens, because he was friendly, sickly, and under his child. He was given the tenderest care by his parents by the 9th fold. The Rizal relative, his mother, gathered all the children at the house to pray anquiles. And also, we talk about the Rizal education. So, Jose Rizal, the first teacher was his mother, who had taught him how to read and pray, and who had encouraged him to write in the pottery later preferred Turtles the thoughts the young Rizal, Spanish and Latin. Before he was sent to a prefect school in the Binal, and Rizal the first studied under Jas Iniano and Aquina Cruz in Binal. In the Laguna before he was sent to Manila. But as to his father's request, he taught his entrance examination in the Colegio and the son June the letters and studies. Therefore, the almost 3 months, the Dominguez the phrase asked him to transfer to another school due to his radical and poor question. And also, when we talk about the education, it is early education in the Calamba and Binal. So, Rizal had his early education in the Calamba and Binal. It was the typical schooling that a son of an ilustrado family received during his time, in the characterized by the reading, writing, and arithmetic, and religious instruction was rigid and strict. But it is the knowledge was the foray into the mind of the public by the means of the tender's memories and method, and others by the teacher in the wife. Despite the defense of the Spanish system of elementary education, and Rizal was able to acquire the necessary instruction in the preparatory for college war in the Manila. But it may be said that the Rizal, who was the born of physical working, rose to become an intellectual against not because of, but rather is a spite of the modern and backward system of the instruction obtained in the Philippines during the last decades of Spanish regime. Thank you very much.